Okay. Get comfortable. Apparently we're on. Apparently we're working. We're good. How's everybody doing? I'm Nicodemus Kane. I am back. We're gonna make this short and sweet because I wasn't really prepared to say anything tonight. I was just gonna kind of throw this one together. You guys want to hear a good coronavirus joke? You probably won't get it. So, anyways, I just wanted to come on. You might see me fiddling around here because I really want to. I'm looking for a thing. You're gonna see it go bright here. Hopefully, you won't see it in my glasses. Here, I'll take these off so you don't have to see it in my glasses. But I just wanted to get on here and just make a quick thing. Man, uh, stop worrying. Stop fearing this. Okay, I actually heard I heard a couple different things from a couple different guys that they were saying, this virus probably breeds on fear. It's probably what's happening. And man, howdy, are people just fearing this like crazy? They are just going nuts. And it's just getting stupid, is what it is. Just absolutely retarded. And I'm not saying that, this may not be a real thing. I don't know. You never can tell with these things. But at the same time, it's just, man, just calm down. All right. I think that's the biggest thing. It's just people just need to calm down and just, think rationally about what's going on here. And I'm not being too conspiratorial about it. It's just a matter of, dude, think about what you're doing. Think about the things you're saying. Think about the things that are happening. And just pull back a little bit, Pull back and just let this happen. Whatever's coming, just chill out. And I'm not saying to be undiligent about it or non-diligent about it. I'm not just saying, just sit back and just take whatever's coming. What I'm saying is chill out. I knew this was coming too. For the past 2 weeks, I don't remember if I had said something about, or just go out and buy some stuff that you need to help you get through this. At least 2 weeks worth of food, yada yada yada. Apparently, you need at least a month's worth of toilet paper for whatever reason. But man, people are hurting each other out there. People are hurting each other out there for toilet paper. How ridiculous is that? I just looked at my room. My room is a mess. My room's an absolute mess, and it just keeps getting worse because I just keep shifting stuff around. Sorry, it's an observation. But it's just, oh, people, just calm down. Just calm down. Let's rationalize through this. There's no need for us to cancel the world. That's what we're doing. We're shutting down the world because people are scared about something that hasn't even claimed 1 million people yet. That's my thing. It's like, how many people have died of this? Oh, 3,000, 4,000. I don't even know what the numbers are up to now. I'm gonna go. I'm looking right now. But it's like, calm down, numbers. I'm sure they probably have some kind of a ticker. I don't know how. 5,800 deaths. See, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. I don't know if those numbers are true. I bet you 5836 is divisible by something or other. 156,000 cases and 5,836 deaths, with 75,000 people that have actually recovered. But does that count for the people that can recatch it? Because apparently you recatch it. Think about that. closed cases, 81,000. It's still, man. This is it's almost like the way people are acting. It's almost like it's almost like when you might have seen like some pandemic movie back in the past, and as soon as somebody coughs on you, you freak. And I know people like that. I absolutely know people like that. And it's like, so you haven't even gotten all the facts yet. You don't even know what's going on yet. You really don't. That's why I'm sitting back and I'm thinking, man, just really okay. I mean, if it's real, if it's a real thing, then hey, yes, okay, there's something going on here. But it's still people are doing this whole thing like, well, it's mitigation now. We have to shut everything down to make sure it doesn't hit anybody. Like, okay, wait a minute. What is it? 90 something percent of everybody that gets this, it's just a cold. That's all it is. It's just a case of the cold. So, you know, it may not even be as bad as people are saying. I don't know. I don't know. The biggest thing now, like I say, is just to chill out, pull back, pull back a little bit, rationalize what the hell's going on here, and let's move forward. Let's take our time with this. See what happens. I love how far down Russia is on this list. That's amazing. That 59 total cases in Russia. As for a country as big as Russia, well, what's left of Russia, being right beside China, they've only had 14 cases and 0 deaths. You know why? Because their borders are closed. Freaking idiots. Anyways, man, I had a whole thing set up and ready to go. I was gonna do like a whole big thing this morning, but I slept in a little bit, and then we had the grandbaby wake us up, so I didn't really get to do what I was gonna do. Plus, we were going to have my half-ass birthday party. My birthday was on Thursday. We were going to have my mom and my grandmother over. I was going to make a pizza, the whole shebang. They canceled out because my grandmother said she didn't want to go out because she was afraid she was going to get sick. That's exactly what happened. And then, of course, it snowed today. It was sleet, nasty sleet and rain, and then snow. It was terrible today. I was like, what the heck, man? So my mom didn't come either. So we basically had a day where we sat around the house. We played with a baby. It was great. It was terrific. It is so much fun having a granddaughter. It really is. And, so I didn't really get to do anything. Everything I had planned, I didn't get to do. I'm just sitting here before I go to bed. It's like 11 o'clock. I was just like, I just want to get on, just say, man, calm down. Just calm down. Do not have fear. Jesus told us in the book, just do not fear. Do not fear. There's nothing on this world that can hurt you. Nothing made by man that can hurt you. Nothing on this world. I don't remember exactly how the line actually goes, but it was just do not walk in fear. The devil deals in fear. That should tell you right there who's running this whole thing. The devil deals in fear. Jesus Christ deals in truth. And truth has nothing to fear of anything. And you have nothing to fear if you follow truth. So there you go. It is what it is. That's all I really got to say, man. I just hearing people talk, hearing everybody at work talk, just hearing the conversations in the background. Just people just saying stuff. There was one woman at work that I heard talking on the phone that she was saying the entire world is going to be taken over by disease, or it's going to burn by illness. I don't know what the hell it was. I heard it and I was just like, ugh. Just one of those things. It was like, stop. Just stop and listen to yourselves. Just stop and listen to what you're saying. So it's just the whole thing, and everybody's freaking out about it. They're talking about shutting my work down, but letting us work from home, which doesn't work for me because we get stuff in through the mail, and we have to scan it, like physically scan these items, and that means I have to be there to touch the documents. So they're trying to figure out a way that we can work from home. So I may have a lot of time at home. I may wind up working from home. I'd have a lot more time. I could probably record a lot more of these things too. I'll tell you what, if I get to stay home and work from home, you bet your ass I'm going to be recording some stuff. Oh, howdy. I might even just live stream the whole thing. Shit, just to talk. I don't know. I don't think I will, but you know what I mean. It's just nuts, man. Just calm down. Just do not walk in fear. That is the one thing that this world, more than anything else, wants to have over you, is that it can make you fear for everything that you hold, and it can use that fear against you. That's what it does. That's what this world does. That's the one thing I figured out about this whole entire place, is that it uses that fear against you. So, I didn't have anything else other than that. I had a numerology thing. Oh, we watched the Joker tonight, the new one with Joaquin Phoenix. It was really good. I liked it. It was really really good. Of course, everything I watch with a critical eye now. So it's you know I constantly have this back and forth dilemma in my head about I really want to enjoy this, but at the same time, I constantly see the symbolism, the numbers, the little things here and there. What did we watch? We watched the first episode of Jim and the Holograms, the cartoon from like 1985, because we got Tubi on the PlayStation, and it's awesome. They have all these old shows. All you got to do is just watch some advertisements, and you can watch all these old cartoons. I've been watching GI Joe and Transformers and yada yada yada. And we watched Jim and the Holograms, and just the intro of Jim and the Holograms is so saturated with symbolism. I was like, I understand why people say it now, because it's there. It's just blatant. It's just absolutely blatant. But we're watching a Joker, and of course I'm seeing things. I'm seeing 42s and I'm seeing 11s. Actually, there's an interesting if you watch the Joker, he's in this psychiatrist room or some kind of therapist room in the very beginning of the movie, and the clock on the back of the wall says 11:11. That's what it does. It's 11 minutes past 11. And I was like, oh, there's an 11:11 on the back wall. That's interesting. Then it flips to a shot of him inside of I guess it was Arkham Hospital, where he was mental, beating his head against the wall or door or something. The clock on the wall says 11:11. I was like, that's so crazy. They did that switch, and both those clocks were exactly the same. Go watch that movie. Look it up. It's there. It's totally there. I'd go do it right now, but I don't want to get through the whole thing. Like I said, I wanted to keep this short. But there was a 42 in the background of one of them. It was when he was talking to Robert De Niro right before he went on that talk show, and it was a 4B 42. There was another 42 somewhere. I don't remember where it was. I could swear there was a 9/11 in there somewhere. But the very end one, this is interesting. There are so many people that I know that know the character of the Joker and that know the symbolism of 666, that if they knew that the number on the police cruiser that was taking him away at the end of the movie, if they knew that number was a 666, they would understand, or they would think it was the coolest thing in the world. But you have to know numerology to get it. and it was veiled. It was thinly veiled, but it was veiled. It was either a 9189 or a 9819. I think it was a 9189, but that was the number on the back of the car. And as soon as I saw it, because I can see it now, as soon as I saw it, I said, "There's a 999." And Angie was with me, and her daughter was with us too. She doesn't understand anything about this. She doesn't understand numbers or numerology or anything. I'm trying to start it on her. But as soon as I saw it, I said 999. And there was something else that popped up too. I can't remember what it was. It was a 42. There was a lot of 42s. It was weird. There was a couple 23s in there as well. But I kind of stopped and I said, man, I know so many guys that love the numerology. If that number on that car would have been 666 straight up out of the book, people would have screamed about that. They would have just loved it. And I know people that would have loved the heck out of it. It's like, oh, it's the Joker's car, it's the devil, ha ha ha, And I said that to Angie, and she looked at the side, and the side, it was a 75th precinct. I think it's what it was. She said, oh, 75, yada, yada. And I said, no. I said the number on the back of the car. Even the license plate was the number that was on the back of the car. And I was like, well, 57's a number anyways. It's I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's a thing. I said, no, the number on the back of the car is a 9189 or 98, whatever it was. I said, that's a 666. I said, it's right there in your face. I said, if these people knew what that meant and how it connected to the story, that would help them. It would either help them unlock what's going on, or it would give them more understanding of why they would put that number on that car. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? It was just an in your face moment, and I was like, it's right there. These people can't see it because it's literally right there in front of their face, but they can't see it. That's one of those moments. That's one of those moments that I tell you guys about all the time, is that you have to look for the numerology. You have to look for these things because they're everywhere. But that was something that I saw, and we've been seeing other stuff too. In the Twilight Zone, there was an episode where I saw a couple different things, and I was gonna, like I did in the last or a couple episodes ago, I kind of did the thing where I put it in there, and I was going to do that again, but like I said, I didn't have time, and I wasn't able to put it all together. But it's, I've been seeing different things here and there. Excuse me, sorry. It's like I said, it's 11 o'clock, so it's after we ate. We had Papa John's. We shouldn't eat it, I know, but it was a pizza and movie night. That's what we did. So anyway, it was just like I said, it was just there, and it was this numerology stuff, man. It just keeps popping up and popping up and popping up, and at the very end of the movie, I think there was a 13 written on a wall of something. There's so much stuff, just so much. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you see it everywhere, and I've been able to see it since I was a teenager. I was able to see it before I even knew what it was, because I used to do the thing where I said this one time before too, is that I used to make the joke that I can take any number in the world and turn it into a 666. That's what I used to do, just for fun, just to be a dick about it. So I understand that. I understand how it works. Anyways, I'm gonna pull this up, see if this will pop up. Yeah, it'll pop up. All right. So we're going to go to, I'm going to show you my display. I know it just got bright there. I'm going to turn the camera off. Okay, I'm going to get this little thing going here, and we're going to go down here. And I just wanted to show you guys this. I read comics. I read comics all the time. As I find these numbers, as I find these things from here on out, I will take a picture of them, and I will show you guys what it is. Just little things that I see, and it may be a coincidence, and it may just be people that, I don't see the comic references like other people do. Some people see them everywhere. I just don't see them. Comics aren't as subliminal to me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I don't really know. But I read X-Men stuff. This is Excalibur. This is the new series that they have. I am about a month behind on reading books. So this is Excalibur number 7. I just read this like 2 days ago, maybe yesterday. I don't even remember what it is. But that's the cover. There's nothing really much here unless you guys can see something. I can't really see it. So this was a couple pages in. This is what they do. They kind of have been doing this explanation thing of certain deals and stuff. These are werewolves. One of my favorite, bad guy characters. I think it's pretty amazing that they're talking about werewolves again. If you didn't notice, though, they have the Ex Magica Bestiary figure number 23. They could have picked any number in the world, but they picked 23. I just thought that was interesting. That was just a thing. Like I said, this is how this stuff works. And so we get to the next one. This is a little bit later in the comic. This is a blurry picture. I am sorry about this. You got Gambit over here with his cards, and wouldn't you know it? So I don't know. Does anybody see this? So the way that the cards work in a hand of blackjack, you have the ace is an 11. 11 plus 10 is 21. Plus 2 is 23. Now, some people may look at that and say, oh, well, that's a 13. It could be a 13 too. Hell, I saw 23. Now, I already had 123 in this comic, and then I came here and I was like, it's another 23. And I don't know if the guy was going for the 13 or the 23. I don't know. What I do know is when you draw Gambit holding the cards like that towards the camera, towards the reader, that's a thing. That's pointing something out. That's what that is. Now is the artist like some kind of I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. He might have just been going for the 13 and was like, ha ha ha, there you go, 13. I'm sure somebody knows what the cards in the suits are, the diamonds, clubs. I'm sure there's somebody that knows what those cards mean inside of the deck. But I just saw it and I said, that's a thing. I ought to point it out. So there you guys go. I just, it just kind of popped into my head. It happens. I just saw it and I was like, I got to take a picture of that. I got to share that. That was it though. That was all I saw. And like I said, as I see more of those, I'm gonna stop and take pictures of those for you guys so that you'll be able to see just the weird stuff, the random crap that I happen to see everywhere. But it doesn't always happen in comic books. Not for me anyway. I've seen people that have taken, shots of comic books where they wrote sex out in something, or the spines of books will spell out sentences, things like I've never seen that. But again, maybe it was because I was just not seeing it because I didn't know what to look for. But now I do. If I see something, like I said, I'll take a picture, I'll share it with you guys, we'll figure it out, we'll go from there. Other than that, man, I ain't got nothing. I just wanted to make this quick. I got a little bit of time. I'm kind of sitting here playing a racing game. Just I don't really play like any action games too much anymore because it just feels weird. I still love playing video games, but I don't know, just something about racing games. There's nothing like too evil about it other than, pointing out like numerology and sponsors, and logos. I don't know. It's just something to do. So I had some free time and I was sitting here and I said, man, I got to stop and I got to do this. So there we go. Other than that, beware the Ides of March. Tomorrow is the 15th of March. Of course, you know that the famous beware of the Ides of March is whenever Julius Caesar was told to beware the 15th of March. That was something about they had their big meeting or something, and that's when everybody stabbed the king in the back. Something could very well happen. I call it every year. I say, watch out for March 15th. Nothing ever happens, but that terminology is so ingrained in our head to beware the Ides of March that I constantly say, look out. Could be something. You never know. So that's tomorrow. We're gonna hopefully this comic book show. There's a comic book show, just a little tiny rinky-dink comic book show. First time comic book show for these guys that are doing it. Um, Hopefully it'll still be open. They keep saying that they'll tell us whether they're going to close or not. Hopefully it'll still be open, and we'll go see what it is. If not, then whatever. So that's what we're doing. Other than that, just take it easy, man. Just take it easy. Don't take more than you need. Don't take more than you need. There are families that have children that need medicine and toilet paper more than your punk ass does. That's all I gotta say about it. And I'm not talking about anybody directly, but you know what I mean. There are families and people that need that stuff more than you do. The one thing, the whole thing that we've been talking about through this whole thing is that when the toilet paper runs out, you still got running water. Go run a rag in the damn sink, man. I had to do it when I was a kid. You can do it now. Wipe your dirty ass and wash it off. Take a shower. I don't care. You're still going to have running water if you don't have toilet paper. Oh, man, I cannot believe you people. Just sickens me. Just sickens me sometimes. And I knew it was coming. And I know I said something along the line that I know it's coming. This is what's going to happen. Just stop. Just stop. Chill out. That's all there is to it. Just stop and chill out, man. Other than that, that's pretty much it. It's 30 minutes. It's nice. I like it. Nice, short and simple. I wish they could all be short and simple, but sometimes you just gotta talk about something. I don't have my Bible down here with me, so I don't have a verse or anything that I can say. Just fear. Don't fear this. Don't fear this. Just walk upright and just help out whoever needs help. It's going to get down to the point where somebody's going to need help. Just help them out. Be nice to each other. Quit trying to screw each other over. I've had more people try to cut in front of me for something over the past week than I have within the past year. Just people driving, people walking, people doing crazy stuff. Because I think that sense of fear, that sense of urgency is there. And I'm just walking along, man. I'm not going to fear this. If I catch it, if it's real, if I catch it, whatever. Hey, just another adventure. And if I die, if I catch it and die, there's going to be two things. Is that the Father is going to forgive me and he is going to accept me into heaven like he has promised, like the Bible's promised. Or if, like the Bible says, I have committed too many willful sins past the point of accepting and hearing the word, which I have done, and I have admitted that, and I am absolutely sorry and ask forgiveness every single day. It happens. It happens. Nobody's perfect, and I am a weak individual. I am a weak soul, just like everybody else. But if it comes down to that, either way, I am accepting of whatever happens, because this world is not my world, and I am sick and tired of being around here. I am ready to go. I am ready to go. And I am more than willing to do whatever I have to help others get through this if I need to, so that we can get past it, because somebody's manipulating us into something. I don't know what. I have not seen the end game yet, but something's going on here. I don't know what it is. So just be careful. Be careful, be vigilant, keep your eyes open. Just watch out and be safe. All right? Other than that, I have nothing else. So you guys take it easy. Beware the Ides of March. Beware the 22nd of March. That's coming up too. That's I don't know if I'll be able to get a I don't know if I'll be able to get a video up by then or not. Should be able to. Hope I will. I don't know. We got to start preparing for Passover. I think the legit Passover time is the 1st of April. I don't think it's like 2 weeks in. I think, I don't know. I have to look it up. But we got to start worrying about Passover. We bought a ton of food that we have to either eat or get out of this house. And I don't know how we're going to do it. I've last year I we had to put it in boxes and bring it downstairs, and we said we're just not going to touch it for a week because we just had too much food. We weren't prepared at all. But I said this year we're going to have a couple weeks before it happens, and then we're going to get prepared. We're going to eat this food out, or we're going to get rid of it. I don't know, or we're going to do like we did last year, because I'm not doing it to be saved. I'm doing it because I am saved. I'm doing it because the Father told us that we need to celebrate this time for Him, not Easter. Easter's not that's not His holiday. That's somebody else's nonsense. Anyways, 8-pointed star, Jim. 8-pointed star, Vistar. Go look that up. Jim and the holograms. 8-pointed star. Just saying. Anyways, and it's an upside down pentagram on the thing whenever they show the logo. Ugh. Guys, get out of here. I still have the sty in my eye, so I'm starting to pull goop and nastiness out of my eye. So it's twitching right now, so I gotta stop. I shall see you guys later. God bless. Take care. Do not fear. We'll get through this, whatever it is. We'll get through this. Yes, take it easy.